Today, Terry and I are out in a little town in the middle of nowhere, and there's really not much left except this cemetery. It's called Palito Blanco, and in South Texas, in Jim Wells County. I guess the closest, biggest town around would be Kingsville. But there was a church, there's an abandoned school, but really couldn't get in there to shoot anything. And then just this old cemetery, and that's all that's left. You'll find that with a lot of these older towns that, you know, they're really not ghost towns because there's a few scattered dwellings, which there were here, but there's nothing that really shows what the town was about except for the cemetery itself. So it's always, it's kind of sad to see, but it's beautiful in its own right, I think. This one goes all the way back to 1850. This is a very old cemetery. Let's see what this one says down here. Kind of forgotten in time. The grass has grown up all around it. Kind of sad to see. Just no care on this one at all. No name, not anything. So who knows how old it is or how long it's been here. Makes a really nice picture. It's very backlit, so I'm having to work around that a little bit, but I can make it work. Getting just a little bit of sky in there too, and then doing some down on it with no sky at all. Okay, let's keep going over here. It's interesting, this old iron cross, but somebody has put some fake flowers out at some point not too long ago, and a couple other urns and other things, so it's kind of interesting. There's another totally wooden cross. Terry, I'm going to get you to come back over here if you would, because you're right in the shadow and I almost am too. So I need to get back a bit. Yeah, I really like the green color and the age on that. Unfortunately, it does have the fake flowers on there, but that's just the reality of what it is. Let me go back over and check some more of these out too. This one looks like, I don't even know if I can read that. It's so faded with time. Can't tell.
1940 is the bottom one. There's a 1916.
1916, but I don't know if that's the date of birth or not. It looks older than that. I'm not sure. We'll never know on that one. Again, it's just one of those things that's lost to time. Somebody's loved one's there. I'm doing these with just very little depth of field, which means I'm not going to see all the background. I'm just going to see right into the cross, and everything in the background will be faded out to get it to pop out a little bit more. Oh, here's somebody from the Civil War. Born in 1835 and died in 1904. He was part of the Texas Cavalry, Rafael Garza. Wow. That's amazing to think that influence from the Civil War is here. It just shows you how old some of these little communities and towns are. This was all one piece at one time, and as you can see, the cross broke from the iron, so they just took the cross and stuck it back down into the ground. So, but it looks like it's falling apart too, so who knows how long it'll be there. Looks like another one right there, the same thing. They just took what was left and put back together. It's beautiful in the moon, right? I think time itself is just eating away at them. A little bit cared for, some of them not at all. All right, I think that's pretty much all we're going to find here in this little town, so we're going to keep moving on to the next one and see what else we can come up with. We've got, I guess, 5 little places that we're looking at this afternoon. Been through a couple of them, and they were bust, really, in the sense that there really just wasn't anything there to photograph at all. But that's the way it goes when you're out doing these trips. Sometimes you just stumble upon something that looks amazing and you're surprised and happy, and other times you're just searching for anything that'll make a good picture.